Hello world! If anybody is watching, welcome back to my live stream. It's been a bit ad hoc recently, I'll admit that. Hope you're all well. Say hello if you're there. But yeah, no, I was supposed to come back and do one yesterday for my lunchtime, but I had a rather eventful day yesterday. I went for a run in the park to de-stress and got attacked by a crazy woman. So that was fun. She started throwing punches, kicks, and yeah, it was all very, very dramatic. Had to call the police and everything. So needless to say, I did not make it back in time to do my lunchtime live stream yesterday. So today I'm doing it, but then I also realized that my next scheduled live stream is supposed to be on Tuesday. And I've got to use my lunch to take my flute in to get fixed instead. So it's not super broken, but it is in need of some tender love and care. So I've got to take it in, which means I'll miss next live stream as well. So I'm not really doing very well, but after that I should be back on schedule, hopefully, now that I've got all of this up and running. So I'm gonna finally practice. Ever since I've moved, I haven't really felt like I've had a lot of energy to practice. So I'm kind of looking forward today because there's no agenda. It's just getting back into it, having fun now that I got the live stream back up. So that's what I'm doing. So if you're out there and want to say hi, let me know that you're there. Otherwise, I'm just gonna start tooting. So just gonna start with some harmonics. See how my sound is, because it's not gonna be very good because I haven't been practicing very much. Okay, and I'm hoping that the sound is alright because it looks like it's potentially on the edge of maxing out, but I think we're okay. So yeah, harmonics didn't sound half bad considering how little I've practiced this 2 weeks, so sounding okay. I'm going to try it on a D instead. Yeah, that one's not sounding as good at the top. It's a bit unstable. I don't know if you can hear it. It's like wobbling. is sounding okay. I can see the whole, I'm obviously pressing too hard today. I'm obviously tense. I'm still tense from yesterday. Because I can see the shape of the holes on my fingers. That is not a good thing. Okay, so it's sounding better than I expected. So I'm going to do some tone. See if I can work on that bit. So my lower register is sounding okay. My upper middle register is not. So I'm going to, instead of going down, I'm going to go up and see if I can work on that a bit more. Yeah, maybe doing this octave exercise is not the best one, because I'm not finding that good sound at the top register. It's not really bringing it up. So I should probably start, see where I can... Okay, so my G, or my F is sounding okay, so I might use that to start bringing it up. And if, I don't know if you noticed, but I close my eyes sometimes when I'm doing my tone exercises because I need to focus on what it sounds like. So that's why I'm closing my eyes, in case it looked weird. Yeah, G sharp. It's just not sound nice. So I would love to blame it on the fact that my flute does need a bit of a annual clean and fix up. That the sound is not great, but I'm not sure that's what it is. I think it's just me, which is fair enough because I haven't practiced very much these last 2 weeks. Been busy with a move and busy getting beat up in the park. Some crazy lady yesterday. Yeah, what a weird story. But a fun one that I can tell later, because not many people can say that they got beat up by a crazy woman. That's fun. Right. What am I gonna do? I feel like I need to spend some more time on tone stuff, so let me get out my big Trevor wine. Let's do some of these middle register stuff. Because I think this might help. Looking, and I realized I don't have a book. All of my books are still in bags at the moment, except for the ones that I pulled out just for teaching and practicing these few days. And I didn't pull out one book that might be good to use for tone, but it will have to wait. I'm gonna just keep using this one. I keep running out of breath. Let's try that last bit. Okay. I'm having one of those days where I'm losing patience. I just don't. It's not sounding good, and I don't feel like it's getting anywhere. Like, it would be a different story if it's like, okay, it's warming up, it's getting there. I think this register is just not happening for me today. So I should spend a lot more time on it, but today is more about me having fun, and that doesn't sound like fun, so I'm going to ignore it for now. We're just going to use some scales, and maybe if I do some scales, it can get into that register and sound okay. Oh, I realized I haven't been writing in my notebook. My little notebook. Have to find my pen. Yeah, so I'm gonna write in my notebook for a second. So you're gonna have to bear with me. Although I've been really bad about writing my... Oh man, I just dropped something. Today is Saturday. The last couple times, so I have practiced a little bit, but only like, half an hour here, or some, I don't know how much time. I just haven't been timing it like I normally do. And it's just been mainly trying to work on a few things. So rather than doing like the proper kind of warm up or practicing, I've just been playing the stuff I want to play, which is okay because then at least I'm playing. But it does mean that things like my tone have gone away. And I've also not written any of it down, so I will never remember that I practiced because I didn't write it down, because I'm a weirdo and I have to remember exactly what I did. So I need to put down here that my middle register isn't great, because if this happens a few days in a row, then I have to worry. But if it's just like one day, then it's kind of just a bad middle register day, which happens. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense. It will never make sense to me. Right, okay. I'm gonna do some skill. Well, maybe. If I can find my book. Oh yeah, found it. Going to do some moist scales. And again, I do these just because I'm such a methodical person that I like the fact that these are all written in like little exercises so that you can remember what you need to do, and it's like you get through eventually all of the things. So I need to do 336 today. Number 2. Oops. Oh, 336. Yeah, I mean, you're supposed to do more than one exercise a day, but ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm just doing one and really working on it. And then, yeah, see where we get. So 336. What have we got going on here? Okay, we're doing, and then 336. Okay. G, no? What do we do? I don't know. I don't understand it. Okay, I've got F sharp, C sharp, A sharp. Oh yeah, it's a B minor. Okay, right. Yeah, it's just thirds, but in a harmonic minor. There we go. Next one. That was a mess. That was a mess, guys. It is. It is what it is. Right, I'm gonna move some of my computer stuff over so I don't have to look so far. Right. Okay, so, right, so that was that. That was so fun, wasn't it? So, so it's in B minor, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some B minors. Just regular scales. I am not going to start in the low register because my brain cannot handle it today. Sounds terrible. This is what happens when you don't practice. I'm trying to do my scale game and my brain is dead. In the minor, which one do you start with? You start with them. So I kind of forgot the pattern for that. That's bad. We're going to do that again. Okay, one more time. Okay, try that again. Oh, no, that wasn't right either. Oh my goodness. I think my brain is not keeping up with the fact that I'm not really thinking about what's changing. I'm just expecting my fingers to remember. That's my problem. That's bad. Can't rely on muscle memory when you haven't been practicing. So right, I've got in B minor, I've got an A and an A sharp and a G and a G sharp. G and A. Right. Okay. Enjoy this again. Whatever. Guys, this is bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's because I haven't been practicing. My brain is dead. So it's good that I'm getting back into it. Right. How about, because I just did D minor or B minor, we're gonna do D major. Yeah, okay. There we go. Bad. It's okay. So, anyways, So I'm gonna write down that I did a D. Right. Okay, so the other thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to try to finish the Don Jones, which is the etude of the week. Or was. They're taking a week off, and I'm trying to catch up because I didn't do any while I was moving. And this one sounds horrible. So that's good. Yeah, it's some nasty leaps to an E, which my flute doesn't like because I don't have a split E mechanism. And it's a lot of double tonguing, and my double tonguing has never been my forte. So, right, we're gonna just try it. Right, okay. So it's basically, this piece is not very fun because it's just that over and over again until you get to the like tremolo section. Okay. Okay. So doing this, I'm just spitting all over myself, which is lovely. Yeah, and my tongue is exhausted. I think part of my problem is too, as I realize, and this has always been my problem when I play, is that I get turtleneck. It's what my teacher used to call it, or one of my teachers. And I play like this, so I stick my tongue out. And if you think about it, that's stretching these muscles here, which is attached to your tongue. And that's where I feel the heaviness when I do too much tongue. So I think I need to really think about doing the princess thing, standing like there's a string in my head. I think that might help. So So it's a bit better. I realize that I'm kind of sitting in a weird place where I have to really crane my neck, which is also not helping. Plus I'm sitting down. I really should be standing up for this, but this is the only way I can set everything up with my computer and all that. So, right, I'm just going to work on the beginning a bit some more. Okay, well, not great, but it's okay. It's just I get so heavy. My tongue gets so heavy. Taka, 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 taka. That. Okay, so that E is cracking, which is not good. Okay, that's sounding better. And I realized that, so not only am I behind on this one, but I am behind on the 7th one as well. So I'm going to write, this is not le tambour, or whatever, however you say it. It is le follet. This one is also a lot of double tonguing. But we'll see. Okay. So that one, not so bad. I almost made it through the whole thing without messing up. Just a little bit at the end, then the beginning of the repeat. But I can probably record that one and feel done with that after I finish this live stream. Le Tambour, however, I do not feel like that, so let's go back to that one. The only problem is, I feel like if I work on these too hard, it's like I kill my tongue muscles. They just want to pass out and die. Yeah. Oh, I'm tired, man. That's exhausting. I can't get my tonguing. What we're gonna try a couple things. First, we're gonna try it all slurred. See how that sounds. It's not perfect. There are still some cracks in there. But I think it just highlights the fact that the problem lies more with my tonguing than anything else. Okay, so at a slower tempo, it's going okay. So maybe I just need to not go so fast. I know that everybody posts it super fast because everybody's amazing. It's the problem with Flute World. It's full of amazing players. But I am not one of those. Okay. That's sounding okay. Oh, I'm so tense. My neck is always tense, but I'm blaming it a little bit on the crazy lady who attacked me in the parties today. Okay. So there's that. I'm going to try to record that and number 7 just to be done. They're not going to be great, but I think I need to move past these, which does mean I need to move on to the first of the, because that's the last one of those etudes, which is a shame that one is so unpleasant, because all the rest of them have been really enjoyable, really lovely little pieces. But the next one are some color etudes, which should be nice and fun. But, oh, my back. I don't have a printout of them, so I have to read it on my little iPad. It's not a little iPad, but it does mean the music is slightly smaller. But what we're going to do is we're going to do I'm going to change this to say Kohler Opus 89 Etude number 1. Yeah. Right. So we're going to start this one. This is for next week, so we don't have to do it until next week, but we're going to see. We're just going to do a bit of sight reading. Another page turn. is a little bit complicated. Hello, Kathy. Nice to see you. Yeah, I haven't really been around very much because I've been moving. We're supposed to do it yesterday, and hello, John, as well. Yeah, I was supposed to do it yesterday and went for a run right before because I was like, I'm stressed and I just wanted to de-stress. I went for a run and then got attacked by a crazy woman in the park who, I don't know what she thought I did. Me and my mate were there and we went and she started shouting at us, telling us we were being passive aggressive. I don't know what it was about. She was obviously unhinged. And then started kicking and punching. It took 2 other runners to get her off, and we had to call the police. So that was fun. So needless to say, I did not get to do my live stream. And on Tuesday, I have to take my flute in to get looked at because it needs some yearly work. So I'm not gonna make Tuesdays. So oh well. But yeah, okay. So I'm just doing some. Yeah, no, it's insane. But I'm fine. My friend is okay. She got her hair pulled a bit, but she's alright. But yeah, so I'm just doing some sight reading of the new etude for next week. Okay. Where was I? I'm afraid I can't read your name. Because I'm guessing that's Korean, maybe? Yeah, sorry. Can't read it. Hope you're well. Thanks for joining me. Right. Okay, doing some more sight reading. Just gonna finish this. I have no idea how fast this should go. Because that feels like it should go quite fast there at the end. Okay. some sunshine issues going on here. My leg is getting hot. Can you see? Sunshine's gonna come in about half an hour. My face is gonna be in the sun, I bet. It's kind of okay though. It's nice to be hot. I feel like it's been too cold recently. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the beginning. So this little pattern, the last note cracks, which is an E. And I think there's also, I need to make sure that I'm making a difference because this one, the first one, the dotted rhythm is the shortest note is a semi-demiquaver or a 32nd note, whereas in the second one, so 1E and a 2, or 2E and a, or 3E and a 4, 1. Ugh, I can't count today. Okay, so what was I gonna say? Something about the beginning sounding okay. There are little things that I could work on and I could potentially look at making it go a little faster. Let's try. Okay, so I need to figure out all of my breathing. That's what I need to do. So there are two different ways to do this this retard. So I've got this pattern. Now it says Poco. Wow, my nose is really itchy. It says Poco Rit, so I don't need to go that slow. So maybe that was taking it too slow. And then I can take a breath after the long note. So it'll sound like this. I can make it a little bit more dramatic, but then take a breath before the long note. breath before it. Because that long note is just a repeat of the first phrase. So the fact that we open with that, and then we have it again. There we go. That it just seems silly to break that up. So I am going to try that. Put that breath in. So we're going to try it again. Okay, so let's work on that art interval. We get into the next section. Oh, and my knee's getting hot in the sun here. Okay. Okay, and then I'm gonna guess I take a breath there before that triplet. Okay, I'll come back to that section. Yeah. Let's try before that new section. So some fast intervals here that need to be worked on. Oh, I like that section. So this is supposed to sound like a scherzo, so it needs to be a little bit bouncy. I like this piece. This is fun. This is way more fun than the Don John one. That one is so tiring. Okay, and then we change keys. So let's just work on that section, the scherzo. Okay, and then I'm gonna write here. I'm gonna circle that. So I have to come. The forte is under the next section. So even though my tendency is to want to start the forte, there's a new forte after the first note. So I want to do this. But it actually starts on the landing note of the other triplet, if that makes sense. It's hard. Yeah. Okay, so that bit's gonna need some work fingering wise. But right, okay, we're getting somewhere. Let's try back at the beginning of this. Gotta figure out my breathing there. And then the other thing is, if I'm being really particular about the dynamics, we've got a crescendo to a forte and then a decrescendo. So then that really dum biggity dum biggity da 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 dum is not forte, and I'm making it forte. So I should bring that down. I don't know what I should bring it down. Let's just try it in mezzo piano. See what happens. Okay, so then I've got the same thing with that landing note is the change in dynamic. It's very hard to not crack that. So then it says I don't know how to pronounce it, but energetically, basically. Here. Oops, what have I done? Right, let's go from here. There is a penciled in A sharp in here, which I find really weird, so I'm going to make that in A flat. I had to move my iPad to see that next note. Well, it was lovely to see you, Kathy, if you're still there. Thanks for joining me again. It's always a pleasure. See you next time, maybe. Oh, it's getting hot here in the sun. I might have to put up some blinds or something. Yeah, breathing. That's what I was going to do. That's what I need to figure out. Okay, going back to that section. So there. Okay, so a breath there. A lot of dynamics changes in this one. Okay. I think that's a good place to leave that for today. So I'm going to put here that I worked on Nicole or two. I worked on the scherzo bit, little section. Right, now, we're going to come back to this piece, because I have not been very good about this piece. And I don't even have a thing. So, let's copy, paste, get rid of one of them, rename this to... Spelled his name wrong. Doo-doo. I was putting by memory here. Okay. Right. So working on the last 2 pages because I haven't really gotten very far from there. So I'm gonna just start from that. Okay, slow. Need to go slow there. Section. So this is a section I've been working on for a very, very long time, and it is not getting any better. It's actually okay if I play with the music. It's just that I'm trying to do it from memory. So let's just try once with the music. All over myself, which is lovely. haircut so bad. This bit used to only come down to here. That's how much it's grown. Pain in my butt. Okay. Right. Okay, this is the next section that I need to memorize, and it's very hard to memorize. It's just a random collection of notes as far as I can tell. No, it's a chord of some sort. I should be able to figure this out. Let's see. Nope. I don't know what it is. As you can see, the sun has crept up now. It's even more in my art. It's my whole leg is in the sunshine. I'm like at a loss of how to do this bit by memory. You're right. Well, I got that bit right, so let's just try that. Right, okay. So, what's that? Okay, try that again. Yeah, that's it. That bit. It's hard. It just feels like random notes. I'm sure there's some sense to it, and I really should probably sit down and figure out what the theory of it is, but I don't feel like it. So right? I might have been missing that D natural. Okay. And then where's it go? I don't feel like this bit's getting in my head. I'm gonna try that again. There we go. See if I can just do it without the double time. Yeah, so let's just try it slurring this time. Oh yeah, I got it. That was extremely satisfying, and I am about halfway through this whole little run. I got it. It doesn't feel like it's solid, but I did get it. no. Oops. Okay. Goes down to the... There we go. Okay. We're gonna try it slow again. That was it. It's slowly getting there. Right. Trying to think of all... Nope. Okay. Right. Okay. That's the next bit. So that's sounding better. I can play it with the music. I don't have it memorized yet, but not bad. How are you doing for time? It's 4:30. I may not make it to 5. I'm quite tired. Let's try it. But then I can't do all these bits. But I really love this bit when it... I need to learn that bit. That's fun. So I think once I get beyond the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines, I think I'll almost be done. Shall I just review some of this? We're just gonna... Okay. Oh, that G sharp is not coming out. Oh no, E natural. Ah! My breathing was bad there. Okay, try that again. My triple tonguing is not very good, but we've established already that my triple tonguing leaves some to be desired. Okay. Better. Oh, this part I have totally forgotten. It is challenging, and I'm not doing it very well by memory. Hello, recorder guy. God, I can't read either. Obviously, it's so challenging that my brain has decided it should just turn off and not work. When was it written? That's a good question. It's by Duthieu. This copyright says 1943. So I don't know if that was when this edition was just published or if that's when it was actually written. But it's probably about that time. Mid-19th century, or 20th century. Right, okay. I'm going to try from that last bit, but I'm going to read the music this time again. Yeah, it had a sort of impressionist feel in places, so I thought maybe it was turn of the century. Yeah, it's kind of, what's that? It's a Frenchy school of music, and I tend to love my Frenchy 20th century music, because it's all very, impressionistic. So yeah, I like it. Am I working this up for a performance? Not really. It's just a repertoire piece that I've never worked on and always liked. So I'm just putting it together. I'm doing it by memory because I've just decided I've never really done anything by memory. There was one piece I did by memory, and it was a bit of a disaster because I played it for an audition for something ages ago, and the beginning was very much like the ending, and I started it and then went straight to the ending because they were so similar. So I basically played like a 30-second piece. Needless to say, I did not get anything out of that audition, so that was good. So I'm trying to learn it by memory, but I haven't really been practicing it this last few weeks. So yeah, I know, it's crazy, it's stupid. Anyway, do I take it that you play recorder based on your name? Because I've got a recorder, but I'm not very good at it. I tried honking on it the other day. But yeah, I'm definitely a flute lady. I like the flute. Couldn't wait for the audition to end. Yeah, that is pretty much how I felt. Awesome. That's cool. Do you do any live streaming of your recorder player, or are you on Twitch for the gaming? I have to admit, I'm very tempted to get into the gaming, but I've just decided to use it because it's a live streaming thing, and I don't really game. But I want to try it. Sounds interesting. But yeah. Let's see. Can I be bothered to work on this anymore? I've been at it now for an hour and 45 minutes. Yeah, I might just start running some of this end stuff that I was working on earlier. You've just started the live streaming thing, and last night was your first experiment with it. And yeah, it's welcome to the live streaming. What are you live streaming? Are you gaming or music? Yeah, it's actually really interesting. I'm loving the live stream. I mean, I've been really bad about it these last few weeks because I've been moving and then had a crazy, my schedule is usually to do Tuesday, Friday lunchtimes, and then Saturday at 3 p.m. to 5. London time, because that's where I'm based. And yesterday I went for a run before my lunch and got attacked by a crazy lady in the park. So had to get the police involved and all that jazz. So I missed my live stream. And I'm also going to miss Tuesday's live stream because I got to take my flute in to get fixed, serviced. But I'll be back next Friday. What's the story there? Genuinely, I don't know what the story was. Me and my mate had gone for a run, and then this woman had a bicycle with 3 kids in it, a big basket with 3 young children in it. And she just decided we looked at her funny or something, so she started shouting at us and telling us we were being passive aggressive. And then when we asked her to stop shouting at us and move away, she started standing right on top of my mate. And and then when we pushed her out of the way, she started throwing kicks and punches. So that was fun. 2 other joggers had to help us pull her off, and had to get the police involved and everything. So I did not practice yesterday. But we're both fine. It was just a fun story. Fun, maybe the wrong word for it, but interesting story. Yeah, well, that's what we thought. She was telling us that her kids, she was like, I want to teach my kids how to, because we're like, there's kids there. Why can't you be a good, role model for your kids? She's like, I want to teach my kids that it's not okay to be passive aggressive. It's like, but it's okay to be full on aggressive, apparently. The poor kids were crying and everything. I just felt bad for them. But yeah, cool. You're streaming music and a music app you're working on. That's great. Yeah, I'll have to give you a follow. I don't know how to do it while I'm doing an active live stream, but I'll look you up. Say how you doing. I do think I'm probably gonna call it a day there because I am pooped. I am wiped out. So thank you very much for joining my stream today. It was lovely to have a chat. Hope to see you again. Like I said, my schedule says I'm here on Tuesdays, but I will not be here this Tuesday. But I'll be back next Friday, and then Saturday again. So, but maybe I'll see you over on your stream if you're doing it regularly. Yeah, thanks. Cool. All right, well, have a lovely one to anyone else out there. Thanks for joining me. It was a pleasure. I'm glad to be back and streaming. And I will see you Friday at 1 p.m. London time. So have a lovely rest of your weekend. Bye.